Paragon has two pillars. One is automotive electronics and mechanics, and the other is electromobility, where we are since 2012. In the automotive business, in the electronics, we serve sensors mainly for the air quality, parts for the interior, and also artificial intelligence for cars. And in the mechanics, we are in the sector of body kinematics. That means electrical movable parts, such as spoilers and displays. Since a couple of years, we are also serving the electromobility market, but mainly in the industrial sectors like forklifts, and also mass markets like pedelecs e-bikes and starter batteries for the industry. After years of fast growth, Voltabox faced very suddenly, mid of this year, two issues. One is that our main cell supplier from China changed, which is normal after a couple of years, its technology, but unfortunately that was a gap then for a couple of months of delivery, so one of our lines had to stand still. We used the time for restructuring the whole thing, and also to develop a new model which is a lot easier to produce and also provides for other cell manufacturers. So now we are more flexible and also secured for the future and more flexible if the same occurs in the future. The second is a very last minute change of a US customer, a very prospecting customer in the 5G business. These are backup batteries for the 5G system, and there were last minute changes, so unfortunately this big project had to be postponed into 2020, and that means these two situations made us that the sales is postponed to a certain extent to next year. And but the main things are already resolved, so we are looking forward for the next year. Since long years, we are investing very heavily into new products. So our method is that without knowledge about the customer, the OEM, we strive for new products which address megatrends like the CO2 reduction, like digitalization, and so on. And after this is developed and tested, then we give it to the customer and try to sell it to the customer. That makes a time advantage, and it makes also a pioneer effect. So this is good for these premium markets. So our main customers are all from the premium market, which is growing faster than others. So that means automatically we were transported by the trend. We are transported by this higher growth of these customers. And another prospectus is that our internationalization goes forward. More Chinese customers, also non-German customers, also in America. So there's a lot to do in the future for us. The growth model, as explained, of Paragon Automotive is intact, so we have not to change the model. We had in 2018 and 19, we bought several companies, and we had to restructure also locations, so that was an extra cost. This is an effect in 2019, will not occur in 2020, so automatically it's better. And also we had some issues with a product which we inherited by a purchase of a company, and we had to invest in 2019 millions to achieve the results for the customer. And so this was a burden this year. Of course, it's not a burden for next year. So because of restructuring our sites, less locations, we had the possibility to had some personal adjustments, and the consolidation, of course, of locations also saves money. And last but not least, we are in the process of implementing a new ERP system, which also gives more data so that the lean principles have a base. So altogether is a good base for next year. All the measures we have discussed with Voltabox and also with Paragon as a whole provide for a positive free cash flow in the second half year and a very nice positive free cash flow next year. So that means we are strengthening our internal financial capability. As said, we are in the process of integrating past M&A. So today, tomorrow, there are no plans for larger M&As. So we want to integrate this and make the best out of it. And one example is the artificial intelligence. We bought Semfox, which is the market leader in that field for automotive. And this is growing very nicely. We just have shown that there's a growth of 100%, just doubled from last year, and this is also the future of our company. And maybe in the future another M&A task will take place. As said, Paragon Automotive, I think the investment case is still valid. It's a highly attractive investment case. Of course, this year is burdened by the negative results of Voltabox, of the subsidiary, and as soon this is captured, which is by the end of the year, there is no reason that we regain strength and just copy last year.